So here we have yet another battle with my friend Nick. And he's using all 5th gen, and I'm using a couple of the Dreamworld guys. And we both kind of have counters to each other's teams. So I was a bit interested in how this battle would turn out. And it turns out pretty interesting. Let's get this started. So I lead off with Gliscor, and this is the Dreamworld Poison Heal one, so I have a Toxicor. Now, I'm not really afraid of this bug, even though I'm completely physically defensive, and I know that bug is usually special, because it just isn't that threatening to anything on my team. I kind of resist, almost everything resists it, I guess. And so, I know he's probably going to want to switch, and I throw my Toxicor. So now that thing is poison, and that's good, because that thing's a huge wall. And I just kind of assumed it had leftovers, which I was going to steal with Thief, but it didn't, so I figured it must have Light Plague. Or maybe even be a Zoroark, but I doubt it. So I switched out to Amoonguss to take whatever he was going to do. And I knew he was going to switch out here because he wished last turn. So I spored on the switch knowing that the only thing he's going to pass a wish to is the bug. And I figure that he's going to try and burn those turns of sleep with the bug, and that will be my time to steal leftovers, because I really want leftovers on this Gliscor so he'll be unstoppable. Unfortunately, he only had leftovers on like one guy. So I steal a Focus Sash, and I'm like, what good is it? That's not going to do anything. So I just start Earthquaking it. Too bad for him, he has Psycho Shock, because I have complete full defense on this guy. So he sends out this Swan, a bit of a tongue twister, and this thing completely wrecks everything I have. Now, I'm used to this thing having Hydration, so I switch out. I think it's going to try and stall me or something, so I switch out my Gallade to take whatever he got, because he has a full special defense, and I can't. And I thought I was going to be faster, so I was going to set up a sub and kind of make him waste some life orb, but I wasn't, and that really surprised me. So I switch out, and I'm kind of panicking now, because I understand his set. He has a life orb, and then when he gets too low, he's just going to rest off the damage and then wake up immediately. And that's not good for me, because everything is weak to this guy. So I sent out my Golem thinking maybe I can take a Scald, but I forgot it was raining, and the boost is just... that boost is just way too much, especially for a super effective. So I sent out my Bug just because I know I can outspeed, and I need to do as much damage as I can to this. And I thought he was going to die from Life Orb here, but he doesn't. And that's kind of scary. He's still got one more hit, and I think he's going to rest. So I send out my Gallade to do a Shadow Sneak. But he switches out to save it for later, because he figures, you know, it counters my whole team. Why not save it for later? So I send out my Gallade again, my Gliscor again, because I want those leftovers. But from stealing other people's items and stuff like that, I just haven't had a chance. And then he U-turns, and I'm pretty sure I used Thief this turn. So that means I steal whatever comes in. And it's a Life Orb. And that's a kind of a weird reaction. I didn't think it would work that way. I would figure it would take effect afterwards, but whatever. Anyway, so I fling that Life Orb back. I still have a slight hope that I can get those leftovers. And even then, at this point, I don't think it's that worth it. But did you see how much that Brave Bird did? I'm full defense, baby. Like, come on. That's crazy. It's not even super effective. So I send out this guy, and he does super power, because it is super effective. And this guy's actually bulky, which is weird because his is it's really fast. It's max speed, max attack with Choice Scarf. But mine is really defensive and HP based with Rock Polish and what's that other one? Oh, Sword Stance. So now I'm faster than everything, even his Ninja Bug, with one Sword Stance. Rock Polish, because This thing has like 108 base speed, so he's just really fast. So he sends out this bull, and I'm like, you ain't pulling no bull with me. And so I close combat him, and he's out of here. I was worried that he had a focus sash, just because he reminds me of Tauros, and most Tauroses had a focus sash. So he sends out Swanna, and I'm not going to risk a Stone Edge. Are you kidding me? So I just do another close combat on it. And I'm looking pretty good. I kind of think I already have it in the bag. And this thing comes out, and I'm thinking, stab close combat will kill it. And it doesn't even come close. Oh man, I was really scared here. Because right now I think my last thing is Gliscor, and I don't really have anything against it. So I do Acrobatics. And it doesn't kill it! And I thought it was over right then and there, because it's a super effective and I don't have any special defense, but I barely live it, and I'm able to kill him on the next turn, and he sends out Gothitelle, and I'm able to kill it with Acrobatics, and that is the game. That was a great game, Nick, and it was really close. Man, that was close. Ugh, that's all I can say. And check this out, guys. Check it out. Oh, yeah.